We officially have more information on the hardcore seasonal world coming to New World Aeternum in Season 8. We now know when it is, what you have to do to get the rewards, and what happens if you die. So again, let's just jump right into it. This will be a short video, but I did want to highlight all the information we know today because there are some new bits and pieces to kind of cater and help you make that decision on whether or not this is something you might want to do. To start things out, the hardcore seasonal world will begin on June 3rd and it will officially close on July 8th. So it's important to call out too that this hardcore seasonal world, as a player, you will progress from level 1 to level 65 very, very quickly. It's saying that you can essentially max out in just a few hours. It's saying that this is a sprint, it is not a hardcore grind. So keep that in mind too. If you really wanted to, just pick a random day and you can probably get a majority of the rewards in just one quick gameplay if you have the time to do so. It's important to note too that when you actually jump into your hardcore seasonal character, that the overall MSQ has greatly changed. So it is no longer this very, very long kind of spread out quest line where you have to travel all over the place. It's streamlined dramatically, and you'll also gain more experience a lot faster, as well as more gear. This will essentially help you get to level 65 and also give you the gear that allow you to kind of access endgame crafting as well as doing some artifact hunting too to really max out your character. Because remember, in this hardcore seasonal world, there are no limitations when it comes to artifacts. You can equip every single slot with an artifact, and I highly, highly recommend that you prioritize that as soon as you hit level 65 and do that before you take on any high level mutations or any raids or anything like that. Really just make sure you're prepared as much as possible before you actually even attempt any of these to maximize your overall chances. Next up, it is important to note that every decision will matter in hardcore New World. So although if your character does die, it does not get deleted, you will lose access to a ton of really sought after rewards. So you do not want to die. If you die, chances are pretty high that you're just going to have to restart a character anyways if you want some of these great rewards. If you do die, though, you do get a massive buff. Fallen characters actually receive plus 25 attribute points up to 5 times. So you really, really will get buffed up quite a bit. But again, there really isn't much of a point to play a character that has died if you're after some of the best rewards, because there just won't really be much of a point if your character does die. I mean, there's nothing really sought after or worthwhile if your character has died, to be completely honest. It will be very helpful and nice of you to kind of help out some friends that might be trying to get some of these rewards that haven't died yet. I do kind of see that in down the road, I wouldn't be surprised if a few people actually died on purpose just to get these massive buffs to help some of their friends get through some of the harder content, but I guess time will tell on that. I do think it's pretty interesting too that there actually will be a leaderboard that is just updated on an ongoing basis during the seasonal world. And that includes clear times, weekly max score, and specific mutations, things like that. So it will be a very, very competitive season, which I'm very excited about. And I hope that kind of brings in some of the hardcore, sweaty players to really kind of go all out on this basically month-old server as well. Regarding legendary rewards, so there are some very, very good rewards, which in my opinion makes this seasonal world 100% worth it. If you plan on playing New World long term, I highly recommend that you just grind a character level 65 regardless, because you do get some great rewards, including a raw orichalcite stone. So this essentially allows you to craft one artifact of your choice from season 7 or earlier. Additionally, you will get a Gorgonite Inductor and 50 Dark Matter, and all three of those separate rewards are simply just basically a participation reward. So jump in the seasonal world, make a character, play around, and you get some massive rewards. Regarding Fallen rewards, there are a specific amount of rewards that players get when they die. and there's still kind of like a small incentive for you to kind of keep pushing on so you get something. And that includes an additional item that allows you to craft an artifact of your choice, um, a item called the runewood resin, which essentially allows you to craft a major trophy of your choice too, which is great. And then there's also a handful of specific armor skins and weapon skins that just will look kind of nice, and might as well grab them since you're there. Regarding unfallen rewards, these are essentially the most sought after rewards. These are what you can get when you complete certain achievements without dying. This includes the Trophy of Dominance. This is a exclusive trophy you will only be able to get by doing this seasonal world, and it allows you to boost your territory standing. Plus, there's a handful of more unique armor skins and weapon skins, as well as the Hard as Iron title, which makes it totally worth doing. Again, I have not visually seen how these skins look like yet, but I'm assuming that it will look pretty cool, especially since they've kind of upped their skin game lately, especially with all the store skins as well. But regardless, that unique trophy will definitely be worth the grind in the long term if you're a big fan of this game. Plus, if you complete the Trial of the Devourer, basically take down the Sandworm, you will get a Sandworm Slayer title. If you complete Tier 3 Mutations, you will get the Masterwork Mutator title. And then if you complete each of the 3 bosses in the Hive of Gorgons raid, each time you defeat one of them, you will get a unique title. So again, some of these very, very hard, in-depth challenges, like the Hive of Gorgons or M3s, things like that, the reward essentially is just a title. I kind of wish it was a little bit more than that, but hey, at least they're giving you something, and now you don't really have to stress too much in case you cannot actually do it or you die in the process. So again, 100%, the big question is basically, will you rise or will you fall when it comes to hardcore New World? I know that I will 100% be participating in this game mode, simply because of all of the rewards. I highly recommend that you guys do as well. And stay tuned, because I will be providing some more kind of guides in regards to how to progress your character as fast as possible, and also some helpful hints and tips just to make sure you guys can pick up all of these amazing rewards without having to die along the way. And that really covers it. If you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that like button, and also consider subscribing to the channel. And let me know in the comments below if you plan on participating on this seasonal world or not. Thanks again, and I'll catch you guys later.